Hello there, welcome back everyone. This is Mr. Optimism here for episode 12, believe it or not, of our World of Outlaws career mode. 100% gameplay. We're in the big block modified class at Fairbury Speedway. We've made an engine upgrade, level 1, upgrade 3 at this point. And here in qualifying, we're running at 37% on our setup, and we qualified 17th here with a time of 12.430. We were a little bit slower than practice. Our practice setup was 25%. We're 0.2 slower. So here we are in our heat. And we're going to stick with our 37% setup. As we try to feel our car out here at the new track. I find that even though we do a few laps of practice, it's a lot different once the cars are out there with you. Takes a little more finesse. To make sure that we avoid any collisions. So we're getting around here pretty good on the outside line. We're still upgrading our car, so you know, any way we get to the dash is, at this point, is good in my opinion. And I'll take this time to say that I hope you are having a good day. You're able to get your racing or video games in, whatever helps you get some stress relief. So here we're coming around with 3 laps to go. We're chasing first place, just trying to see what the track will give us at this point. Where can we find some speed? Now he shot off like a cannon at the start, and we've been coming from behind ever since. So we'll have to see what we can do to limit that gap. Alright, so we're going to finish second. And that's going to get us into the dash, so we're going to take that opportunity to make a setup change. We're going to be at 50% for the dash. It's a little risky with this car at this point. Now, I don't mean to dramatize the risky usage there, but it's just trying to get around this track, a little bit tighter track. We don't want to be too loose where we're spinning out or running into cars. Oh, little bump there. Trying to maintain our position, and like I said, just trying to find some speed somewhere. We're losing a lot of speed in the corner here, a lot of momentum. So here we are, halfway. We're in 8th position. Tapping the wall there doesn't help. But it doesn't look like it hurt too much either. So it's looking like we're gonna be in a position to try to come from behind. That corner was overshot that. Trying to run this outside line. I think we need a little more finesse in the corners if we're gonna keep up. Take the white flag here. And we're trying to give 7th place a run for their money. Alright, so 8th place. We're going to start the A main in that position. And we've got a nice one here for the A main, 60 laps. So it's really about consistency, and we'll try to, well, we need to avoid that, but we need to find where we can make up some ground on these cars in front of us. Well, as soon as I said that, we have a spinning somebody out. That's okay. I'm glad it's a computer and no one online is too upset about it. So we're gonna be a little more cautious as we go through the corners here in traffic. Like I said, my goal is to race as cleanly as I can, but it's unavoidable sometimes when we want to go fast. So we're back in 10th here. Trying to find some stability. And we're close because we're making up ground on the straight, but we are not hitting these corners. Oh. See? We're overrunning into the corners there. That's why we're hitting people. Slow down a little. $50 laps to go in our 60-lap A main. Currently sitting in 10th, trying to find the groove, our groove that is. We're not following the groove of the track. Well, there's a caution. Looks like it was behind us, so we'll see how we get going on this restart here. So we're trying to find our way up. Up into 7th. Trying to make this outside line work. Overdrove a little bit. So we're up to 6th place, and if we can keep it off the wall, prevent ourselves from getting that aero damage that we've been getting, it would go a long way to get those 4 cars underneath. our belts. Oh boy, ouch. That's gonna sting. Let's take a quick look at that. So it looks like 5th place, 5th and 4th, 4th and 5th got into each other and just had nowhere to go. Ooh. So we're gonna have to deal with that aero damage like I was mentioning a little earlier. So here we go on the restart, 40 laps to go. Gonna get a little aggressive on the inside here. Try to work our way up. We've been struggling a little bit in at this track. Ooh, that was a close one. So as we exit here, looks like 5th and 6th get into each other on the straightaway. And one car just goes around and we barely get through there. So we got through, no damage, that's good. And here we are on the restart. Whoa! Those restarts can be a little tricky. Coming out of the corners like that. Alright, so we're getting fired up. Running on all cylinders here as we approach the halfway mark. I always try to let things settle down a little bit after a restart so we can get into our flow again. That was close. Oh, get in there. Alright, we're trying. We're working our way up. Oh, we're going to get 2. We're trying to work our way up there. Oh, it's close. Right up against the wall. Oh. Alright. Not going to get it yet. That's clean. We get some clean corners, and that's where our speed comes from. Oh, little tap. Got to remember to drive the car. We don't need to press. So we lost another position here, and we've got a caution. Alright, so another restart. Try to keep it clean, not hit anybody. We're going to try the inside line a little bit as we try to chase these cars. Spoke too soon. Back up to the outside, it looks like. Yeah, we're just not carrying the speed through the corners like we should be. Oh, almost. Had a little collision there. So we're back to 10th. Holding on to 9th here, trying to get our feet under us. Those little wall taps have cost us over the course of 60 laps. Looks like we're having turning issues. We got our car damage. Maybe we've got too tight of a setup. 37% for this time of the race, you know. The track changing underneath us. Yeah, little wall taps like that. Gotta minimize those. Ooh, that's close. Alright. So we're on lap 50 here. In 9th place, trying to make good clean laps. Oh, that's not going to be good. Yeah, so at this stage, we've got lap traffic entering the picture. So we really need to focus on driving clean. We're not going to win, it's okay. There we go. Oof. Had to let off a little there to prevent a collision. Nice exit. If there's anybody out there watching, feel free to critique my commentary. I'm just trying to provide a little bit of a play-by-play here in our career mode. One of the main reasons I'm doing this, making these videos, is so you can hold me accountable on getting through these races. I think we've got a long way to go for our 100% completion on each of those series, so I'm looking forward to the journey with you. Alright, so we finished 9th there. Just kind of didn't have much for them. We're gonna actually be in first place in season points after that race. So we must have finished ahead of whoever we were behind. I don't have that information at this point. And we also got a local sponsor, Plum Street Paint. So that'll give us a little bit extra cash every race. And now we're moving on to Limaland Motorsports Park. We're running 37% and qualified 14th here. Our time in qualifying was a little quicker than practice. In practice we had a 50% setup. And so now the racing action begins. We're going to keep our setup at 37%. So here we are in third, working our way around Limaland. And I believe this will be in this car class the first time we're here, so still filling it out a little bit. See how we run with the other cars here, see what they're doing. Don't quite have the angles that we want. There we go. Something like that is a little bit better. We look a little tight. I don't know if we're going to make a setup, but that's what it looks like from here. That was okay. That was close to the tires. Last lap. Alright. Well, we had a clean race. Finished in third in our heat. It's going to take us to the A. And we're not going to listen to Mr. Optimism, the announcer. We're going to go a little bit tighter. 25% now is what we decided to do on our car setup for the A feature. Starting in 10th, and we got a little bumping going on, a little rubbing, as everybody gets organized here. Ooh, slipped around him. And we're still feeling our 25% setup. See what it gives us, where the speed is. Give ourselves some time to feel it out before we get too aggressive. Alright. So we're sitting about mid-pack, give or take. Up to 8th. And I guess we didn't have enough money to make any upgrades, unfortunately. But that sponsor we got will help us out a little bit. So really any position we can get is going to be really good for where our cars... Oh, uh-oh. We've got a wreck. Let's see what that was. Alright. Oh, ouch. So... 4th and 5th, or maybe a lapped car? I can't tell. Get into each other, and I tried to weave, but there just wasn't enough time. Alright, so we're in 6th, we've got damage. That's gonna make it tough for us to advance through the field. Ooh. Our car does not, oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Is that a yellow? Yep, we're gonna have a yellow on that. Little spin out. So we're back to 7th, and like I was saying, we're not gonna see how our car reacts to the damage until we get a few laps in here. And like I said in the heat race, looks extremely tight. Like we can't get that back in around like we want. But we're navigating. Work with what we got. Got some tight racing here. At least for me on a controller, this is, with the car next to me in the corners, it's tight racing. I'm trying to get out of those exits cleanly. That's the fun part. Oh, try not to hit the wall. Alright, Bailey. Oh, he took it. I don't know if that's Samantha, it might be she took it. $16 to go. Oh, what? Oh, we almost went up in there. Try a little power slide move. Alright, we got somebody on our tail now too. I'm surprised we're holding our position like we are after that little wreck we had. Alright, so we're getting some pressure from behind. Oh, that was a bad corner. We're gonna give our spot away. Oh, and we caused a yellow. Why? Oh, you know better than that. That should be a penalty. That should be a penalty. You're gonna have to drive a little bit cleaner than that, Mr. Optimism. What is it? Unsportsmanlike conduct? Yeah, that's what we'll go with. There's 13 tear-offs now. Let's see. if we hold on to the end with our tear-offs. It's looking like it's a little muddy here. Oh no! Another wreck. So we're here on the restart. We had a couple cars spin in front of us, got together. So we're back to 10th now after that little mishap. We were in a bad position on the track. Oh, ouch. Ouch. Well, another little spin out and we didn't have anywhere to go. Can't avoid the other cars, so we got more damage. 10th place now. That's where we started. Back to 11th. As usual, we lose ground on the restart, and we're relying on the green to stay out so we can make up some position. Alright, little wall tap, come around on the last turn, and we're gonna fall to 12th. Alright, so 12th place, that's gonna drop us to 2nd in the points. And it will also take us to our next race. Elm Creek Raceway. And we've upgraded our tires. Level 2 upgrade 3. That'll be very helpful. And we're running qualifying 62%. And we qualified 10th with a time of 11.057. Our setup in practice was 50%, and it was an 11.063. So 6 thousandths time difference, negligible. And we're going to carry our 62% setup into the heat. And our track, Elm Creek Raceway, is one of those that is extremely tight on the turns. We've got to whip that end around, at least for now, until we get our groove in. You just have to slow down in the right zone. And earlier, for me, earlier than you think. Almost just feel like you gotta baby it. Baby that throttle. Feather that throttle. Get our car in the right position. I wouldn't put it past me to go off the track here. We'll see what happens. If I do, you'll see it. I'm not gonna make myself look flawless here. Oh, some other cars up there are getting a little squirrely on the top apron. Alright, so 3rd place in our heat. I'll take it. We're gonna be starting in 10th, and we've got a car setup of 50%. So we're looking for just a little bit of stability coming out of the corner. Oh, rough. Oh man. Is that 4 cars? That was wild. Just a little too much. we go. But we can't, yeah. 50% is too tight. Oh, yeah. Can't power slide into the cars like that, Mr. Optimism. There you go. 9th place. Oh, that's rough. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be too hard on myself if I keep going. All right. Half glass full. Half glass full. Just trying to get these laps in without playing bumper cars. I think I did this already, but I'll just, since we're struggling here a little bit, I'll just say I hope your day is going well. Everyone out there that's watching, and continues to go well. Or if it's not going well, I hope it gets better. One of these days, I'll have to design my car how we want. These are just the stock, whatever the stock designs were in career mode. Oh, that is... Oh. I need to mute myself. I'm just groaning over here. Watching this. We'll have to work on that. It's not all... Some of it's the part upgrades, but it's not all that. It's... Gotta get our driving line a little bit better, because we're all over the place. Man, so many cars and in such a tight area. Yeah, we're trying to slow down in the corners, but we lose so much ground. It's shocking. Yeah, at this point, we're just trying to avoid all the other cars. We're out there playing bumper cars, trying to find a line that allows us some room for error. Maybe that, what was that? Hug the bottom? Alright, so 13th, we were a lap down. That's going to drop us to 3rd in our season standings. But we're feeling good. We're still optimistic. No upgrades before this race. We had just upgraded our tires on the last track and it did not help. So we're moving on to Eldora. Last race of episode 12 here. Our qualifying setup is 62%. In practice we were 50% with a time of 15.870. Our qualifying is 17th with a time of 16.240. So we've decided to go back to 50% on our setup for the heat. And let's see what we do here. Oh, a little bumping, little bumping. This is a little bit of a higher speed track compared to Elm Creek. And without an engine upgrade, we're going to be giving her all she's got, trying to keep up with the computer cars. Trying to get down below us, but we just have a little too much for him. Oh. Right up against the wall. Not that time. If we can enter the corner, the closer to the wall we are, when we enter, it gives us a better entry angle, depending on the line we're taking, of course. Looks like we're experimenting a little bit. Enter at the top, and we're entering lower on that one. Enter at the top, come down, yeah. Oh no, oh we misjudged that. We were trying to whip it. Yeah, that was... Maybe I had a bug in my eye or something. Hope everyone knows that was a joke. Bad joke. Okay, so third, gonna go on to the A without a change in our setup, starting 17th. See how far we can advance through the field here. Had to feather it a bit to avoid the collision. Good clean racing. That's good. Oh, get the wall. Still gotta exit the corner clean, or we always, not always, we hit that wall. Especially on a track like this. We're gonna lose too much speed. I don't know what that was. Just barge our way in. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. Oh. Alright. Let's get it back in gear. Oh. Avoid the wreck. Oh. Got some good speed. Just need to get it going the right direction. Oh, get sandwiched in. Oh! Oh. That wall is gonna damage our car and hurt our times every lap. Oh. Little power slide move. Clean exit, good. Right there, right in the groove. There you go. I think if we had a little bit looser setup, we'd come out of the corner better. But that was a good one. That was a good exit. Here we go. We're finding some consistent speed now. Get settled in. Making steady progress, but he's not going to give it up easy. We're going to have to take it. "24 laps to go at Eldora Speedway. A lot of ground to make up. Well, I'm going to step away for just a minute while we track these cars ahead of us down. So we found our groove, which is unsurprisingly, in the groove of the track there. We're near it. Use that as our aiming point. There we go. Get down into there. And now we've got 10th place right in front of us. And he's going to fight a little bit, I'm sure. But there's no stopping us. Yeah. Once we get our driving line figured out, we're coming for you. Alright. Let's put him in our rear view. Now, we've still got a lot of cars in front of us. We've moved from 17th, is where we started, and we're up to 10th. So we've made pretty good move on the field. And now we got some lap cars in our way. Cost us a couple of tenths. Some of those little taps are insignificant, but if you hit mid body of the car, it can cost you at least a couple tenths for sure. Alright, so we just got lapped. We're in 10th place and we just got lapped. Perego there. Just too fast for us, but that'll give us a chance to chase him. He's running way down there. Woo. Yeah. Alright, so now we need to avoid lap traffic. Avoid second place. If they come up and make a pass on us. Try to keep it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. First place wrecked a car. So first place just gets up into the lapped car. Coming out of that corner. Looks like he just misjudged. Yeah, the car gets spun around a little bit and we gotta make a choice. Oof. Alright, so 10th place on the restart. Just a little bit left to go here. Try to run up into 8th. Are we going to get it? Nice and steady. Oh! Ouch. Now we got aero damage. We're in 10th place. Must be another car on the inside. I can't. Oh, that's because we're a lap down. It gets a little weird on the restarts. That's right. 10th place. Alright, so we finished 10th. That's going to take us to second on our season points, and we signed on to 9 Racing as our local sponsor. That's going to do it for us on episode 12 here. I hope you're enjoying the racing. If you have any comments, any likes, dislikes, please let me know. That's going to do it for me, Mr. Optimism, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.